यार एक्चुअली वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा साउंड आ रही थी तो अब उन लोग इधर आ गए. हेलो एवरीबॉडी, आई होप दैट यू पीपल आर डूइंग एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल. Today we are going to talk about something interesting, and if any of you have quite good interest in some aircrafts, then this video is for you guys. So let's get started with this vlog. We are in our college, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, Jamia Millia Islamia. आज हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं MIG-27 के बारे में. One of my friends, Shivank Rastogi, has quite good interest in airforce aircraft. So without wasting any time, let's get straight to him. Yeah, wait क्या कर रहे हैं? चलो, here we are. My friend Shivank is going to tell you some information about this aircraft.
This aircraft is basically was made by Soviet Union, and this has been used by various air forces across the world. This has been used by Soviet, Russian Air Force, Sri Lankan Air Force, Indian Air Force and many other air forces. But currently only Indian Air Force is operating this aircraft. Rest all the air forces have retired this aircraft. India has around 165 aircraft of these kinds, which were made by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Currently India has 44 highly upgraded MiG-27 in their inventory. Rest all the aircraft has been retired. Go through what the MiG-27 is all about. Besides me is the tip of the nose of the aircraft. Conventionally, all the aircrafts have radars in their nose. But this being a ground attack aircraft, so this aircraft is not designed for doing the dogfights in air. So this is an aircraft which is made for ground attack. So it does not require radars. So only this tip only has missile guiding systems. But because this aircraft does not have radar over here, so to balance the center of mass, it has some armored plate in this nose. You can see inside this nose there is armored plate, so that to balance the center of mass of the aircraft. Above me is the cockpit of the aircraft. So this cockpit accumulates one pilot. This cockpit has more or less the same layout as of MiG-21. But one of the major difference between this and other MiGs is that most of the dials of this aircraft, of this cockpit, are parallax free. So they does not show any parallax error. The analogs of the cockpit does not show any parallax error. And another very interesting feature of this aircraft is that it has an audio warning system, which is called Natasha. And this was the armored plate I was talking about, which balances the center of mass of the aircraft. Now, another very different feature of this aircraft than compared to other aircraft is that it has a swing wing. So for example, when the pilot wants to take off or land, he adjusts it to 16 degree or 15 degree. When the pilot is flying about on an altitude of 1000 feet, then he adjusts the angle of the wing as 45 degree. So this is a very different aspect of this aircraft because these wings can be adjusted. So you can imagine how difficult it is for the pilot to every time change the angle of the wing and fly it according to the situation demands. This is the landing gear of the aircraft. So this is a very heavy duty landing gear. The speciality of this aircraft is that it can even take off or land from temporary runways because of very durable and strong landing gear. These are the internal components of the aircraft. So another very important aspect of this aircraft has 6-barrel cannon. So speciality of the 6-barrel cannon is that the cannon is so strong that even the recoil produced by the cannon, the motion of the aircraft is also disturbed. So that is the power of the cannon. So this aircraft has 7 hard points. So hard points are external mountings on which missiles or rockets can be mounted. So it can at max mount 7 missiles or rockets. So these are the flaps of the aircraft. By adjusting the flap, the pilot increase or decrease the air resistance faced by the aircraft, and on that speed of the aircraft can be. On the tail of the aircraft, you can see the tricolor made. So on the tricolor, that is the rudder of the aircraft. So by moving the rudder, the aircraft can move left or right. This is the engine compartment of the aircraft. Single engine aircraft. It has a dry thrust of about 75.8 kilonewton. Thrust after using the afterburner is around 112.8 kilonewton. This is the nose of the aircraft. One of the very special feature of this nose is that this does not house any radar. Unlike MiG-23, which contains a lot of radar which is used for detecting the enemy aircraft, this MiG-27 aircraft does not have a radar because this is basically designed for ground attack purpose. It is not an aircraft that is meant for doing the dogfight in the air. So you can see that the nose is swept downwards. It has a duck-like a shape. Because of this, it increases the visibility for the pilot, and it is then very useful for ground attack purposes. And this is the basic difference between MiG-23 and MiG-27, that its nose is swept downwards.
अगर आपको आज का ब्लॉग पसंद आया हो
तो लाइक करें,
शेयर करें और सब्सक्राइब करें, और हाँ, बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलना।
और हाँ, सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात, जय हिंद। तो अगर आपको आज का ब्लॉग पसंद आया हो
तो लाइक करें,
शेयर करें और हाँ, सब्सक्राइब करें और घंटा दबाना मत भूलना।
और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट बात,
जय।
अरे कहाँ दोनों इधर उधर कर रहे हो?